ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Twisted Koi Cupcakes. And you, Harvey's UK Koi. Yep, new channel that was suggested to me from Tom's Koi and Garden. Young lad working in the land. Oh, well, he's got a little bit of land because he's got some polytunnels and stuff, but he's got loads going on there. He does his own spawnings and he's been growing other people's spawnings as well. Pop over, give him a like, give him a subscribe, tell him the Twisted One sent you. Well, didn't get much done during the week because I was on orders. I was not to do anything strenuous for at least 3 or 4 days because I kept Susan up through the night with my fucking wrist. Yeah, so it's going to be a gentle plod today. The boy's going to come down and he's going to mix up these 2 bags of cement that I've got sat down here so I can get this pad finished. And then with whatever's left, hopefully I'll be able to get some concrete in the steps over there and get them done. But while the lad's doing the old muck for me, I've got, let me spin you around and show you. Boys and girls doing great. But yeah, we've got another couple of bags of concrete there, courtesy of Marge. Love you, Marge. So yeah, I reckon one will get that nice and level. Once that's level, I can start getting this pipe and this bio bin sorted. That's our messenger back. So yeah, that's that plan. This shelf is actually going to come down because my boy's got some other shelving that will fit in there better and should look a bit better as well. So there's that to do. I am going to have to, this pipe here, that's the one, it's got some polystyrene stuff in the end, but that is going to have to go down by at least another brick just to accommodate the drop that's going to come from this pipe work here, because that there like that fitting, I know I could cut the fitting down a little bit like I've done on the bottom here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this brick in half, take the half brick out, drop it down. That will be absolutely perfect then, and I can pretty much get a lot of the pipe work sealed in place then, because chatting with the old skegster, what we're going to do, this is just sat here to give me an idea where the pipe work's got to go, but what we're going to do, he's going to send me up an 1.5-inch slide valve at a really good price. Thank you very much, my man. And what he suggested and what I'm thinking of doing is undoing this nut on the front and either taking the ball out or spinning the ball round so that it's permanently open. Put the faceplate back on nice and tight, put my pipe work in here, and then I've got the choice then to put the 1.5-inch slide valve either here or move this forward and put it there. You all know where it's gonna go, don't you? It's gonna go in there. So that's the plan of attack for that one. Still not perfectly warm in there. We're at 7 degrees, but they're doing all right. You fucking mind your own business, isn't? That's got to be finished chopped later. Gonna give the brushes in there a good clean out later as well, and they're doing fine. So yeah, I'm going to put tunes back on and get things ready, and we'll get this muck made up and get this platform done finally out the way. Tick, another job, then I can concentrate on, like I say, getting the filters in. And once the filters in, then all I'm waiting on then is just the decision on whether I'm going to fiberglass it or I'm going to use a rubber liner. And like I said before in the past, if I use a rubber liner, it means that I can actually seal the joins in the corners without any worries of it peeling or anything like that, like you get with the cheaper liners that I used in the past. So yeah, doesn't seem a lot, but it's gonna be a fucking knackering day once I've finished. So without further ado, I'm gonna get on and I'll pick you back up a bit later. Yep. Well, that's me all clean and tidy in here for the minute. Just got to move one more bag, get the boy down, and then I can make a start on there. I've got some shit done over there, and they're enjoying a gentle little munch out there. So first we'll see, these are having a gentle little munch. It's only a tiny sprinkle, but they seem to have wolfed it, so can't complain. Just keep an eye on everything as you do. But got pipe work in there, that's all connected up there. This bit isn't solvent welded in yet because I'm going to wait until I get the slide valve in, and of course that will come round and poke through there once I jiggery poker it. I have had it in there, but that fits down there nice and tight, nice and low, so I can come out of the easy pod on a 90, straight along, straight into that coupler. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. That's that one and that one done. Yeah, that's that one and that one done for the minute. So, as you can see, knocked that brick out, and I dropped T down a bit, and then the next job, once I've got some more pipe work, is to go from there down to there, onto a 90, down to here where there's a 90 at the moment, but I'm going to be replacing it for a T, because one, I'm going to have to lower the pipe that's there, and I want to join it up to that so I can just pull it and dump it into me sump, as opposed to pulling it and letting it flow down into the car park again. I'm getting good at this fucking consideration stuff, aren't I? Oh gosh, yeah. But yeah, well, I'm happy with it along. That's coming along. So yeah, I've just got to get underneath that slide valve there, and I'll put the new slide valve here, and we'll come out 90/45 into the slide valve, and then we are away, Hawaii 5-0 and a cooking. So yeah, hope everyone's having a good Sunday afternoon. My cup's empty, so I'm going to go and make a cup of tea in a minute. I'm happy that the fish are looking good. Oh, and Danny, your Deutsch Chagoy actually came from a Deutsch, from a spawning of a Chiba from Adam Bayer, and there is an ever so slight bit of pale grey just under the zipper. So I don't know if that's going to come out or any time, or it might just stay under the skin, but I noticed it and remembered it t'other day. But all in all, that's going to be a fucking unit of a fish. Must be coming close to at least 40 centimetres now. At least. Easy. So, yeah, they're all looking tickety-boo. So I'm happy there. I'm going to get the old Dewberry board down, get the boy down, and then we can get this done before it gets too late. I might put a bit of board or something over the steps just to make sure. And yeah, catch back to you a bit later. Well, I still didn't get as far as I fucking wanted. But I did manage to get a real nice smooth on the old platform here. Zip you out, there we go. And considering I'm only using a little fucking trowel to skim it, I will go over it a couple more times. But I've managed to blend that in really nice with the existing bit of concrete that was there. So yeah, all fucking happy there. And as you can see if I spin round, he's looking pretty fucking swish in there, look. So yeah, get the last of this pipework sorted for the sump, and I can look about getting a few bags of concrete and getting me fucking floor laid. Then it's just a uniseal, couple of 4-inch tank connectors, and that will be ready to be fired up once we get that decided whether we're going to fiberglass it or we're going to put a butyl liner in there. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf says. I managed to get these 2 steps done, which gives me a little bit. I didn't quite get that the way I wanted, but it's twisted, you know. If it was fucking fully level, it wouldn't be mine, would it? But I am going to move this pipework round. I'm going to be putting that upwards. So I'm going to have to slice this pipe, coupler, turn that up, and then I'll have to get a 45. I think I worked out 2 45s, and I could get that pipe coming right up close to there, which would give me more room down there, and it makes more sense. So yeah, well, I'm quite pleased with where I'm at so far. 2 steps to heaven. Koi looking absolutely fucking beautiful. Isn't that right, Mr. McCashy? Just for you, Stubbsy. And my man Jose from Barcelona's here at the moment. He's come to pick up the 3-foot fish tank that's in the porch. Yes, and I say yes because it means I can then get the turtles out of the dining room. So then once the fry come out of the 4-foot fish tank in the front room, and Brett from Kirikoi comes down and takes that tank, means I'm completely waterless in the house. Yes. And I'll be waterless in the front garden. Rock on. Well, there will be water in the garden, but it will only be for a short period of time, won't it? Because you know, they will only be out there while I'm waiting for them to grow big enough to come out here and do bits, go to where they need to go out here, if that makes any sense. So yeah. Oh, and while we're on the subject of fish tanks, what I will do is, before I sign off, I will show you the fish tank, the 4-foot fish tank in the front room. You know, I came down, I think it was Thursday morning, I came down and I was like, what the fuck? You know, the green had started to disappear, and come down Friday morning, it was gone. I was like, whoa! So, only thing I could put that down to is that Helix Media must have matured. That's the only thing I can put it down to. So, yeah, look at these. He's won another bunch of... I've had one today, that's all you're having. But, oh... that little kahaku there from Pickle, it's got beautiful Benny on it. Hopefully get a bit of size on it this year, because when you compare him to the Tancho shower down there, there's a big difference. So, yes, yeah, there you go. It's the trowel I do everything with. Skim, lay, mix. Well, no, I don't mix it with that, you know, Geordie does have for me. But, yeah, I'm going to go over this just 1 or 2 more times because there's I've got a bit here and a little divot round here that I just want to just float off nicely. And then what I shall do is pick you back up. Brain fart in the front room. That's Jose sorted out. Yes, I've got that moved so I can get the other one out here. Yes. And as we're loading the stuff into my boy's van, he's got like a little Astra van, you know, the short one, the old school Mark IV, I think it is. And I thought, it's got a float. I was like, oh, wicked. So I grabbed that, come running out, and these two have it's already started going off. I think that's purely because it's soaked into what's underneath it, whereas in here it hasn't, because I had the concrete on there anyway. And oh, I'm so pleased with the finish I've got on it now. A little few lumps and bumps, but damn sight better than it was with that fucking trowel. So I had a brain fart then, couldn't remember what it was fucking called. And what I'll do is I'll give it quite a few days to go off, and then this piece of wood on the front will come out, and then when I concrete the floor and I render the outside of that, point render, just pointing in there and just a little bit, I will then smooth the face of there off, because I've got to make a mortar mix anyway to get this set in place properly. It still needs to be cut slightly at that end to accommodate the 1.5 inch pipe now, and I also want to get it rubbed down. Even though it's galvanised, I want to give it a rub down and give it a damn good coat of black gloss. That should protect it, because realistically you're only going to see a little bit of that mesh, because the stones that are underneath, the natural stone that's underneath, will be going on top. And then we will literally concrete to the top of that stone with a slight level, so any water that gets spilled, the walkway that comes down there, that will have a slight slope on it as well till we hit here, and then it will slope in that way. So then all I can do, if I get any welter then, is get me old rubber squeegee broom, and I can squeegee it straight down into the sump here, into the sump. So yep, well chuffed. These are just having a little munch on those. It's only because there was a box with a couple left in the cabinet of the fish tank. But I love the pond at night. Let's go in and flick a light on for a minute, shall we? Let there be light. That's better. Looking good, feeling great. And I've decided, I've made a decision that I'm going to be keeping this one out of the two on the Shiros. Oh, Stubbsy, look. Don't you just love that shower? Oh, I am in love with that perf. It's just beautiful, beautiful. Mind you, so Susan's Kahaku looking absolutely stunning. Get some body and size on that this year. But yeah, they're doing well, so there will be the other Kaneko Shiro Atsuri. That will more likely end up in the 2,000 subscriber giveaway, along with a couple of other things that I'm still working out the creases with. But it should be good. It should be good. Yeah, trust me. Trust me. So yeah, I'm really happy with the floor. I'm really happy with the progress today. We can flick the light back off because I'm not going back out there. That one can come off. Shut the door. I'll put the skimmer back on later on before I do my final lock up. So yeah, turtle tank will end up there at some point in this week. So get that out of the house, and we'll go and have a look-see at the fish tank. Last job of the day is give them their daily water change. They've had 2 crab sticks so far today. Absolutely mullered them. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way these are looking in here as well. I got a sneaky suspicion that one of the Ginrin Achibas that's in there. I'll take this off while I'm indoors. Oh, that's better. Yeah, one of the 2 Ginrin Achibas that are in the tank here. I've got a sneaky suspicion that it's going to end up dropping off all the brown. And that actually happened to the mum, the sorghoi that's out in the main pond. That was actually bought as a Ginrin Achiba, and yeah, dropped all the brown off, and look at her now, she's a magnificent Ginrin sorghoi. And I'll show you what I mean. See these two here? That's the one that had his... No, that's not the one that had his tail munched. The one that had his tail munched is there. He's doing really well. But that one has got a lot of Achiba markings on him, as you can see. And there was one that was darker. That one there. And there was lots and lots, I mean, there was lots of brown pattern on the body. And as you can see, it's starting to disappear. So I might even end up with a Ginrin sorghoi, because if it loses all that brown, then quids are in. But I'm definitely going to be keeping the Ginrin chocolate chagoi, the Ginrin Achiba at the back there, the big one that got the bigger one that had the back end of his tail chewed. You can see where it's grown back. Look, you can see the difference in the colour on the tail. So yeah, I'll be keeping them two. I'm going to be keeping the other Ginrin for the time being. That being oh, where's he fucking disappeared to? Am I going blind? Oh no, he's there. No, it's not. That's not. That's the one I'm keeping. That's the chocolate chag. Oh, this one. Yeah, I will keep hold of that one for the present, just to see what's going to happen with him. And I'm keeping one of the two of the Tancho, metallic Tancho Achibas, which is, I think it will be this one here. I think Kopi's wanting the other one. Talking about Kopi, your Ginrin chagoi is just there, mush. Now start. Ooh, slow down. Don't be hasty. So yep. Talking about Kopi, and that's Kopi's koi. I'm getting invaded next weekend. Well, not unless it's this weekend coming in. So yes, on Sunday this weekend. Get it right, Vincent. You just said that once already. Ooh, ow, that fucking hurt. Dickhead. What do you fucking want? What do you want? What do you want? Really? No, don't leave me out alone. Oh, there's a reason why she gets called the Crazy Mexican. Anyway, where was I? Digression, dog aside. Yes, Sunday coming. That's easier. I've got Kopi's koi. I've got West Brom koi coming. I've got Davy Backcountry Koi Bloke coming. And I'm hoping, if he's out of hospital and get well soon, Glyn, we'll have Glyn from Mad Dog's Koi Pond coming down as well on Sunday. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a black country invasion here at Twisted Towers next week. Oh, fuck's sakes, Vincent. This coming Sunday, anyway. So, with that aside, guys, I'm going to get on and do this water change. And then I'm going to go and chill for the rest of the evening. As always, I've been Twisted Koi. You lot out there are great, and I will catch you all in the week.
That's all, cupcakes.